Okay, so good day, guys, from Praiser Trading Academy. Today, I'll be explaining something like they call pivot points on Forex chart. So, for traders that, sometimes they feel I can't, start doing this kind of analysis, drawing other blocks, locating this place, that place, and, I've gotten some, questions from some people like that. How do I get to do this thing? It's so complex. Before you draw this, draw that, do this, do that, like so many things to learn. But is there not a better way that I can day trade and still, get something reasonable out of it? And I came up with pivot points. Pivot points are really, really important. I made a video on it. My previous videos, I explained something about it. POIs, that's pivot points. Whereby the market changes trend. Maybe it's on an uptrend. Then once it gets to that particular region or spot, it changes direction. It comes down and the other way around. So I would like to explain that on a different chart today. You know, it's actually very, very simple. It's very simple and straightforward. So please do subscribe, like, and drop any suggestions or questions that you may have concerning this video. Let's get straight to it. All right, so I'm back here with the formula for pivot points calculation. Now, most of you might be worried. They're like, okay, are we, calculating in forex trading again? Yes, there are some strategies that involves crazy calculations. Like this one is even very, very simple and straightforward. There are some that requires, all these big formulas and crazy, crazy stuffs just on these same forex markets that we all are trading. So just have it in mind that this one is actually very, very simple. So what do we have here? The formula for pivot point. So P represents our pivot point. R1 is the first resistance, R2 second resistance, and we have the two supports. So how do we calculate our pivot point? Now, if you want to calculate pivot point, it depends on which particular time frame that you are trading or how you want to trade. Like me, I prefer day trading. Day trading, like you open your trade that same day and you close it that same day. You are not going like all these long swings and get. So now, if you want to day trade, you use the data for the previous day to calculate the one for the next day. Also, you can do it on any time frame. If you are the type that okay, you just want to trade for a very short while, maybe like 4 hour time frame, you use the candlestick from the previous 4 hour time frame to calculate the one for the next 4 hour time frame. So, but I prefer the one for day trading because I'm a swing trader, so I'll use the one for day trading. So for the pivot points, we are going to add our high, low, and close, then divide it by 3. Then for the R1, R2, X1, and S2, we have their different calculations for that. So let's just go straight into now. To get our high, low, and close, like I said, I'm going to use day trading. So I'm going to go to the daily candlestick. What's the daily candlestick? Then we have this here. So I would like to work with the previous one so I can show you how it really works. So I'm going to work with 5th of October. Yes, Wednesday, 5th of October. And right here on top, we have our open, high, low, and close all here on top. you know all of them are all here, the open, high, low, and close, so which you can use, though we are not using open, so you can only work with the high, low, and close here. So for the pivot points, we're just going to add the high together with the low and the close, then divide by 3. So you just do all these calculations based on that particular time they are working on. Like as you can see, so I'm placing it on 5th of October, and it's giving me the open, high, low, and close for that particular day. So you don't have to be using maybe trend lines to find where the high is and low is. You might not really get it so accurately. So if you use this method, you can just easily see that from there. So after I've done all these calculations and everything, I did everything and I have it here. My pivot points R1, R2, and this. So I'll just go straight to locating it on the chart. So with the help of horizontal lines, okay, I have to put this somewhere around here. So horizontal lines, let me just fix about five on the charts and come back for this. Okay. Show on chart. Alright, so this is much better. Then I can have this up here. Okay. I just want to draw the horizontal lines and still keep this in place. Alright, so starting with pivot points. Let me change the color to blue. So our pivot point is at 1.13490. Now you don't have to be, trying to trace 1.13490 from there. You can easily just click on it, then scroll down to settings and just type it there. 1.13490. Alright, so I have everything all set here, and you can put a label on it if you want. Pivot R1, R2, then and so on. Now, of course, we can't use this to trade on day trading. So you can come back to the 4 hour time frame and see what we've actually done. So we can see that we're having something really interesting here. All right, so remember we used October 5 to analyze for October 6. So let's now see, let's trace it. This is October 5, then this is October 6. All right, so we can see October 6 is starting from the pivot point, which is change of trend. And you can look at from October 5 towards evening to night, it was, coming back on an uptrend. And since it was meeting the pivot point, which we've already used to analyze for our, October 6 trading, we can notice that definitely it's going to change trend since it's touching pivot points. Let me come to 1 hour time frame to make this a bit clearer. All right. Now, if, for example, you now want to trade this, maybe after you've done your analysis already, we're already in the morning, October 6th, maybe you woke up early in the morning to, analyze and see what you can get for the day. Now, what you just have to watch is this. Now, as I'm tracing it, you see that's October 5. Then October 6 in the morning, we can see the market is around our pivot point, and it's being rejected by this moving average. That's a 50 SMA. So you can see it's being rejected by the moving average, then it's coming down, then close to London session. Now we can see this very strong bearish candlestick from it. So we can see this very strong bearish candlestick just before London session open. And you can see London session opened with a shooting star candlestick, which is a sure sell for us. But mind you, if you notice something, there's something I explained to my friends, I think 2 days ago, about London session. Now, probably you're the kind of trader that, when you've seen this very strong bearish candlestick here, you are just looking out for a sell. London session will want stops. That one is a very sure thing. I've tested it on so many time frames, so many charts. They will surely on stops first. So probably if you are looking at picking yourself from close of this candlestick, and you are shocked to see this candlestick going back to take your stop before coming down. That is what London session guys do. They do it a lot. So that's why I do advise that if you want to trade London session, you wait for maybe like 30 minutes or 1 hour after London session has opened before you place your trade, because you're going to want stops first before coming down. So maybe after you've done that, then you can see this whole sell. At least this is like 50 pips or so from this point downwards, like 50 pips, and that's okay for the day with a reasonable lot size. And so you can see it's coming down to our first support. So if even though you've taken your trade from just this point to this point, I think that's okay for the day. And if you're the type that maybe wants to go a bit further and see if it can go to the second support, where we can see it was coming very close to it, and the pin bar candlestick shows us that it's going to go back. So maybe we can put our stop losses here, then we can see it went back and okay, this is Friday already. So we can see it didn't really go so close to the second support, but from the pivot point to this first support, I think that's okay for the day. And you can see how I just did an analysis without drawing any block, using any concept or whatever of any type. I just used the pivot points formula. You can just add a moving average to it just to be sure of what you are doing, and like a confirmation. So that's all about pivot points. Is very easy. I'll be making another video on um another day trading strategy that one can use without any of all these crazy concepts of any kind. Mind you, this pivot point stuff, it's not like it won't work all the time. It will work, but sometimes you just have to add another strategy to it, like a backup. You know, sometimes it doesn't just move this easy that you just go from pivot point to support or to resistance. It doesn't just go so easy like that. So let's just keep that in mind. At least you should always try to add one more strategy of any kind to it. So please let me know in the comment section if you have any questions concerning it, and or any kind. And if you're interested in joining our trading academy, there's a link in the description below. You can chat us up on WhatsApp and we'll be expecting you.